Well, from the looks of it, 2022 is going to be a really good year for anime, and spring is no exception to that. So, let's go through the anime that you should really be keeping an eye out, and look forward to watching when the season starts. Ignoring shows that have been around for a long time and have already actually finished, let's start with the shows that we'll be actually watching in Shield Hero Season 2. I shouldn't need to say too much about this. Odds are you're already going to be watching it, especially if you watched the first season. It's a fantastic show, and I highly recommend you go watch the first season if you haven't, because from what I know, this season is going to be probably just as good as the first. At least, it should be, from what I've heard. It depends how they adapt it. But let's move on from that to the third season of Kagi Osama. Now, if you haven't watched the first two, I understand if you aren't going to watch this. And to be fair, with the third season coming out, there's a decent little bit to watch. You got to commit to three seasons. Well, you'll have to commit to a third season. You don't have to if you don't like it, but you know what I mean. But I really like Kagi Osama. I think it's a fantastic series. I think it's really funny. So I'm going to be watching Season 3 without question, and I'm probably going to love every minute of it. Obviously, because it's a comedy anime, it's subjective, especially when you apply the romance to it as well. It's not exactly everybody's cup of tea, but for me, I love this series. And if you haven't checked it out, maybe go give it a watch. But Season 3 of Kagi Osama, that's something you should have on your radar. Something I am 1000% looking forward to, and I'm so excited to watch, albeit seeing Cloverworks. It does worry me just a little bit, especially with their track record of ending shows. But with Studio over there, and they can work their magic here so well. Because Spy Family, or Spy X Family, however you want to say it, is one of my personal favourite manga. And I've been looking forward to this anime for a very long time. And it excites me because Yor and Lloyd are voiced by Yukino and Hachiman, the leads of my favourite anime. So we all have a little bit of bias even further from me enjoying the manga because of the seiyus involved. Carry on. So, go watch Spy Family. It's really good. Like, go watch it. It's absolutely fantastic. Season 2 of Komi-San. Personally, I'm not going to be watching it. I didn't finish the first season after the first episode. I enjoyed it, but again, it's not really a show that I can really get into. It's a bit too slow for me, especially from what I've heard about the manga from my friends that have read it. So, I'll be putting off Season 2, but if you are a fan of Komi-San, you'll 100% be watching this because you're a Komi fan. Data Life Season 4. I really don't like Data Life. I think it's terrible. It's not got a lot of substance and it's kind of boring at times. And yet, I will subject myself to a fourth season. Why? Well, I hate myself. Personally, I wouldn't recommend going and watching it unless you want to watch some really trashy harem. But maybe that's what you like, and so this is right up your alley. Shikimori-San. This I'm really looking forward to, mainly because the visuals are just fantastic. If you've seen the trailer for this, you know what I'm talking about. It looks fantastic. And also, conceptually, it might get old fast, depending on how well they run with its gimmick of the main girl, Shikimori-San, is both really cute, but also has the whole, what you'd normally see with the male character in like a shoujo. She has like a duality with that. Depending on how they run with that and whether they overuse it or don't use it properly, it may get old, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm looking forward to watching this, and I recommend you go watch it too. Next, let's try it. Shinjo Saikyo no Daimao Murabito a ni Tensai Suru. I don't know what the English title for this is, but basically, the Demon Lord reincarnates after a very long period of time, a la Demon King Academy, only I expect this will be just terrible. I don't think this will have the wit and level of humour that Demon King Academy had. So it's probably going to be some just generic trashy fantasy show. And that's all we can really expect from it. Will I watch it? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm gonna. Probably just so I can talk smack about it later on. Moving on to a show I will again... Oh no, I know this. Skeleton Knight in Another World. Yes, I know Skeleton Knight. This is a show I'm actually going to I'm kind of looking forward to. I've heard semi-good things about the light novel series this is based off of, so I'm slightly hopeful that it will actually, you know, be worth a watch. It does obviously give off very heavy Overlord vibes with the main character, but I'm expecting semi-decent things from this. Maybe I'll be let down. It is an isekai, and they don't have a great track record nowadays, but we'll have to wait and see. Yusha Yamimasu, or I'm Quitting Heroing, is another show I'm actually relatively interested in watching, simply because it's about the hero, this guy in the middle, quitting heroing and going to work for the Demon Lord, because he got so overpowered that the people that, you know, were wanted him to defeat the Demon Lord, which he did, by the way, because he got so overpowered, they were scared of him and basically exiled him and, you know, turned their backs on him and all of that stuff. So, he understandably is a little bit bitter and goes to work for the Demon Lord, and I'm wondering to see how that'll play out. It seems like it'll be an interesting watch, so we'll have to wait and see, but I'm kind of looking forward to this. Next season of Bookworm, I haven't watched any of the other ones, but obviously, if you like this show, you gotta look forward to this. Then we have this show. All I know is it's a harem romance, and the art's great, so I'll watch it, but it's a harem romance, and that doesn't bode well, especially with the more recent harem romance we've seen recently. Good God, my English skills are just degrading. But this isn't airing for a good while, so we'll see how it turns out. Yeah. I don't have high hopes for this, but I'm going to watch it anyway, just because the art looks pretty. And then I'm trapped in an otome game, or otome game sekai wa mob ni kibishii sekai desu. It's another isekai, and another harem romance, but that should have been, you know, given away by the fact that it's an otome game show. I don't know anything about this. I'll probably watch the first episode or two. I say that about a lot of shows, and then I don't do that. But I'll at least try to watch the first episode of this and see what it's about, because it does kind of interest me. So yeah, I don't really have a lot to say on this. And also, I don't have much to say about most of these shows, but we'll keep going. I don't know anything about this one. Ahare-san wa hakarenai. I don't even know what that means. I don't speak Japanese. But it seems interesting. It's about a school. Yeah. I'm probably not going to watch it. Probably won't. Moving on. Rikakoi is getting a second season, but I didn't actually finish the first. So I probably won't watch this, but obviously, if you like the first season, you'll probably be checking this one out. Mahotsukai Remeiki. I don't know anything about this. I assume that it's Magic User Remake is maybe the English title. But it's probably just a generic fantasy show with an overpowered main character to appease to the incels of the world. So I'll probably watch the first episode and then drop it completely, or maybe I won't even watch it at all. And there's not really many other shows that interest me this season, other than maybe Tomodachi Game, which I'm planning to watch. Just because the concept interests me a little bit, so I'll give this a watch. And yeah, it's a psychological show, and I really like those, so I'm probably going to watch this. And other than that, there's not really much else of this season I'm interested in, but there is a hell of a lot of really good shows to look forward to. So, with that said, what are your thoughts on the Spring 22 anime? Do you think they're going to be good? Do you think they're going to be bad? Personally, I think it's been great. There's a lot of big bangers, there's a lot of big names and a lot of bangers here that I'm definitely going to enjoy that will probably carry the season, much like last, where there was a lot of really big shows, and that's this year mainly. There's a lot of really big name shows that are going to carry it, and maybe leave 2022 as like a great year for anime or whatever. That's cringe to say. But yeah, let me know what you think about the season in the comments below. What are you looking forward to watching this season? And also, clown on me if you think my opinions are whack. But anyway, leave a like, comment, sub, hit the notification bell. You know the usual YouTube thing. I've been Animosity. You've been you. Hope to see you all next time for another video. Ta-ta for now.